Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong, don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in all of these 7 companies I will show you today. And yeah, maybe that's why I'm a little bit bullish on them. Okay, let's jump right into it. First, I want to say thanks a lot for your comments on my last video, because I want to build this website and this membership thing for BLONITY to supply you guys with a lot of analysis. I think I will do it, but it will take some time, and I will keep you updated on my BLONITY daily videos. Yeah, and the next one is Plan B tweeted that if history repeats or is a guide, we could see 100k in 3 to 8 months. And yeah, after the halving, the red line here, we are above the last cycle, so that looks very bullish. If we follow the blue line here, we would go to more than 200k in 2021, I guess. But yeah, if we stay above, we could go higher or a lot higher, we will see. But yeah, you know, my model is based on target of $200,000 at the end of 2021, so I would be happy with this here. With 200k would be very nice. No one knows where Bitcoin goes, but right now yeah, we're right now at $33,000. The weekend was crazy again, so Bitcoin really is heating up, and I think the institutional FOMO is starting right now. Okay, so let's go to the operational excellence right now. So here we have these 7 companies. You know this chart here. With the OPEX 10, this is the 10-day moving average of the operational margin. So this is the revenue minus the operational costs like electricity and maintenance. So 10-day moving average here. So in Hive, we have more than $160,000 per day. On the OPEX 30, it's like 140,000 USD, and OPEX 90, it's 100,000. So very steep increase here, very nice, because of Ethereum mining is very profitable. Also, HUD8 is on track to an OPEX 10 of 100,000 US dollars. A few weeks ago, they were very low here because their efficiency is not so good of their mining hardware, but we can see with mining profitability above 20 cents per day per terahash, that doesn't matter, and they're making a lot of money here. Also, we can see Bitfarms here, 120,000 US dollars in the OPEX 10 here. Argo Blockchain also very nice with like 75,000 US dollar per day in the OPEX 10. Also nice increase here in the last from OPEX 30 to OPEX 10 here. We can see Mara is still low. Yeah, right now I calculate with like 200 petahash. Maybe they have more right now, but they announced nothing. So I will calculate with this number, yeah, until we get new numbers, I guess. So then we have BitDigital. Yeah, they're number 1 here in OPEX 10. So we can see OPEX 30 is lower than Hive Blockchain, but OPEX 10 is a lot higher than the OPEX 10 of Hive Blockchain, which is number 2 right now here in this category. And yeah, that's why BitDigital increased their hash rate from 1.25 exahash to 2.5 exahash at the end of 2020. So they have now the highest operational hash rate of all the miners here. Also, Riot looks very nice, and they should be right now at 800 petahash. I'm not 100% sure, but they announced something like this a few weeks ago. So yeah, I will double check this again. But yeah, they're also above 100,000 US dollar per day in OPEX 10. Let's move on. What else do we have? Here the mining profitability for Bitcoin, the blue line, Ethereum, the orange, and Zcash. These 3 coins are mined from our miners here, and we can see the Bitcoin mining profitability is above the stock to flow model. So yesterday we were here, and my model was somewhere here or so. So it's here a little bit crazy, the model here with the circuit breakers and all this stuff. So that looks a little bit crazy, but the good thing is we are above the model. So if we continue this way, I will have to adjust my model. I will not do it now because we're not sure, but if we continue this way, we're going a lot steeper then, I guess. So the numbers are going to be a lot higher than my forecast. But it's a little bit too early now. We will wait. Maybe Bitcoin consolidates now or so, and we go sideways and we get back on this track here. In Ethereum, we can see my model works perfect here, my forecast for the mining profitability, although Ethereum is very difficult to calculate because the fees jump crazy volatility in fees, in price, in hash rate. So yeah, that's luck, I guess. Zcash is not on track. Zcash is way below my mining profitability forecast. There's some FUD about these privacy coins. The prices are dropping right now. And there was a halving in Zcash, so I think we have to wait a little bit and see whether they can get back on track or if they go lower. I think I have to adjust this soon here, but it's not a big part in our BMX model. So then I have the hash rate forecast for you for 2021. Okay, this chart here is until 2023. So here we are now, and this is the end of 2021. So this is interesting. What then happens, we don't know. But yeah, the most important thing here is the Marathon patent group has hash rate increase for the second half of 2021 because they ordered 70,000 new miners and they want to be at 10.3 exahash at the end of 2021. So this is really crazy, really big. A lot of people are underestimating this right now. Also the stock price dropped. I think they diluted the stocks. I'm not 100% sure right now, but for me that looks like a big opportunity. And I got the numbers here, the monthly numbers. I found the order of these miners from Marathon. It's like 20 pages. I haven't read them all, but here you can see in July they want to have 7,000. In August 2,100 with, so they're different S19s with 95. I think this is the S19 terahash with 95 terahash. Then there's the S19 Pro with 110. Then there's the S19J Pro with 100 terahash. So these are three different miners here, but they're all like 90 to 110 terahash here. So and the biggest batches will arrive in November and December here. So and that's why, yeah, we will see at the end of the year the big increase. Yeah, I think a lot of people think, yeah, that's too late, then there's the bear market and then they will make no money. If Marathon is able to make a lot of cash and to bunker a lot of cash at the end of the bull run, this is a big chance for them because they have right now the most efficient miner. Okay, there will be more efficient miners then maybe, but the S19 is gonna be still very efficient, I guess, and they have very low operational prices in operational costs. And yeah, if we think about that in the bear market, there will be a lot of new mining companies. They will step in and the hash rate will increase in the bear market in the first year because they cash out at the end of 2021 and they think, we'll go mining because it's so profitable. And all of these people will do this. And then there's the big wave of bankruptcies. And I think this is a big chance for these giants here we have here to acquire cheap miners and mining companies, and I think that's will happen in the next bear market. The big guys, the giants, they will survive, and they will come out after the bear market bigger than ever because they will acquire or take over these small miners, and yeah, we'll buy them cheap in the bear market, and then there's going to be the next bull run, and they're going to be a lot bigger. So we don't have this in the last bull and bear market because there were no publicly traded companies, but this will happen in this bull market and bear market, and yeah, that's gonna be very exciting, I guess. So yeah, let's come to the OPEX 3 here on the time with the time scale. So the OPEX 3 is the first category of my BMX and BMXI indicator. So here you have the formula, but we can see here that Hive is still number 1 here. But then is Bit Digital with a steep increase here, so they will catch up soon with Hive, I guess. Then we have Bitfarms here, very good on the operational excellence. They are right now at 1 exahash, and they're very efficient on the operational side. They have a lot of capex, yes. On the capex side, they're not so good, but on the operational side, they're great. Then we have Riot Blockchain, also steep increase here with the hash rate increase. We have Argo Blockchain, very nice. We have Hut8, they're also doing good. And we have Marathon Patent Group, they're still very low, but I think this will go up soon from now. Okay, next category is the HODLX here in US dollars. We can see HODLX is, let's say, the Bitcoin holdings in US dollars minus the BTC collateral, so the collateralized Bitcoins for loans. Then we have the HODL speed 19, so how fast can they HODL? And yeah, it's here, it's Hut8, still Hut8 with 60 million USD. We have number 2 Riot with close to 30 million US dollars, and we have Hive with a lot of Ethereum. So this is the Bitcoin equivalence here with 23 million US dollars. And then we have BitDigital and Argo Blockchain. For Argo Blockchain, I'm very sure that they're close to 10 million with the BTC holdings. But with BitDigital, I'm not so sure, but they should be able right now to HODL a lot because of their efficiency and their high hash rate, but we will wait a little bit to confirm these numbers here. These are my estimates. Then we have the HODLX on timescale here, and we can see that Hut8 is increasing very fast, and the gap here is bigger than before because they did a really good job in 2019 and they mined a lot of Bitcoin. The Riot and Marathon, all these companies, they were I think BitDigital was a cars rental company. Marathon Patent, they have these patents, and I don't know what Riot did, but they were not thinking about mining Bitcoins. Oh, Riot was okay, but the others not. And yeah, that's why Hut8 is now so successful in HODLX, because they maintained their lead in HODLings and they have close to 3,000 Bitcoins. And the real value is in Bitcoin. If you have hardware, but you have to sell all these Bitcoins, you create not big value, in my opinion. You need to HODL this, and that's why I'm invested in these miners, because it's all about the Bitcoins you have, because they increase big time, and that's why MicroStrategy is buying, or Grayscale is buying every Bitcoin they can get. I think Grayscale is buying 3 times the amount of Bitcoins per day that are mined. So yeah, that's why the price jumps so crazy right now, because there's a huge supply shock right now. This is one company buys more than the supply, or more than the daily supply per day. So this is really crazy. But let's go on here. Here we have the Stratex, the last category of my BMXI here, also timescale. So the Stratex looks in the future up to 180 days. And yeah, here's Hive and number 1. Then we have Riot here, because we expect here a big hash rate increase soon, and they have nice holdings. And we have Hut8 here. Yeah, they should disclose some hardware, I guess. That would be very nice for them. Then they can increase again. Here, BitDigital, Marathon, Argo Blockchain, and Bitfarms. Okay, so here's the BMXI, the BLONITY miners excellence on timescale. And yeah, Hive is still in the lead here, but Hut8 is coming closer here with number 2, and Riot is number 3. But more interesting for me is the BMXI, the BLONITY miners excellence indicator, and because it's the BMX divided by market cap. Again, no financial advice here. I will show you. So it's the BMX divided by market cap. So it shows which miner is the most undervalued compared to the other, or which one are overvalued compared to the peers. That's why I like this indicator. So this week it's going to be very interesting. First of all, we have number 3. We have Bitfarms with their great operational excellence right now. Then number 2, a new number 2, it's Argo Blockchain. Yeah, Hut8 surpassed Argo Blockchain for a little bit right now, because Argo Blockchain had a nice increase last week in market cap. Also, their Zcash mining is not so great right now. So that's why this week we have the first time a new number 1, and this is Hut8. So sorry for all my Argo supporters here. I'm also very big in Argo. I love Argo. But yeah, I think it's okay that they're not always number 1. It's very exciting here. Maybe they're next week again number 1. But yeah, it is how it is. Hut 8 does a very good job because they have like 3,000 bitcoins, and that's all. It's all about Bitcoin. And in my model, they are now the number one in this week. Yeah, very nice. So we can see these US miners here down there. They look like, yeah, 3 to 5 times more expensive than the Canadian miners here, and Argo Blockchain, which is also a Canadian miner, which is listed in London Stock Exchange. So yeah, they seem like overvalued compared to these guys here. And then we have Hive Blockchain in the middle. Yeah, I think they will jump crazy on Monday because Ethereum is up today, like right now. But yeah, I think right now Hut 8 and Argo are the best buys again, and the most undervalued. You can see it here with the market cap right now. I'm not 100% sure about Mara. Here's no dilution included. Maybe they diluted a lot in the last few days. I found nothing about it, so maybe they're 100 million higher or so. We will see. But we can see here, Riot established above 1 billion USD, 1.14 billion. Here Bit Digital, last week they were at 250 million US dollars. Now they're close to 1 billion. So they had 4x in 1 week. So that was really crazy. Marathon 664 million. Then we have Argo, still the lowest market cap here with 117. They had a big pump last week. Then they dropped a little bit, or a little bit more than a little bit. And yeah, but there was a great week last week for Argo Blockchain. They had great news. And yeah, the CEO tweeted something like the next week is going to be also very exciting. So I expect more news for Argo. Hopefully they can disclose more hardware. I hope so, because they have a contract with Core Scientific hosting these new S19s in February. So maybe they can increase there, because Core Scientific ordered 59,000 new miners. It was this, after Marathon, the second largest order. And so I hope that Argo can get some petahash here. We will see. Bitfarms here, low market cap, also Hut 8 very low in my opinion, and Hut 8 was 643 million. So this is the most expensive Canadian stock here of these miners. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's the BMXI. Here we have the BMXI moving, so we can see it for the last 30 days. Here, Hut 8 surpassed Argo Blockchain a little bit here. So they are number 1, number 2, and Bitfarms is number 3. And here we can see the US stocks. So there was a big revaluation for Bit Digital. We see this. And yeah, they are now close together in my model, and that fits very good to the market cap, I guess. So guys, there's no financial advice, you know this. So the most exciting part is the part 2, I guess. And that's the BLONITY price per share maximum potential for 2021. So I did this video 2 or 3 weeks ago, and yeah, many things happened, and that's why I made a new one. So first of all, I want to say that yeah, last time I was talking about a PE ratio of 25. So I checked the data from the last bull run for Hive Blockchain and all this stuff. And I think we can go a lot higher than 25 PE ratio. So my range is now from 25 to 50 PE ratio. So that's even more bullish. Yeah, maybe you think I'm crazy, but I think, in my opinion, this is possible. We will see. So the range for Hive is from 23 to 47 US dollars. Hut 8 from 117 to 233. USD, Bitfarms 29 to 58 US dollars, Argo Blockchain from 13 to 26 US dollars, Marathon, they had a big growth because of their hardware order. I can see a big jump here from 215 to 430 US dollars, Bit Digital 100 to 200 US dollars, and Riot Blockchain from 188 to 376. So guys, please be aware, this is no financial advice. I could be completely wrong with these numbers. But yeah, this is my calculation. And yeah, we will see. No one knows what's happened until the end of 2021. Yeah. But let's go to the leverage, because this is even more interesting. So you know, last time Hut 8 and Argo, they were above 100x in my forecast. So now they are a lot lower here in the PE ratio. they're like 40 or 30. Yeah, because we did already 3x. So now it seems a little bit more realistic for you, because in 2 or 3 weeks we had 3x, and yeah, now the x is a lot lower, the potential. So I hope you bought in the last 3 weeks, and yeah. Okay, but also we have here this PE ratio from 25 to 50. I can see a leverage for Hive from 12 to 25x from here to end of 2021. For Hut8, it's the number 1 here, 43 to 85x. Bitfarms 15 to 30x. Argo Blockchain from 32 to 64x. Marathon from 20 to 41x. Bitdigital 4.6 to 9x. And Riot Blockchain from 11 to 20x. Yes. Maybe some people think, yeah, last time Bitdigital was a lot higher. Yes, but they jumped 4x in market cap. So now the potential is lower, I guess. And yeah, we will see how this plays out. There was something else I wanted to mention to you, but yeah, I forgot. Yeah, here's it's no financial advice, guys. I could be completely wrong also with these numbers, but there's a lot of potential and a lot of room to grow. Yeah, we will see at the end of the year where we are. I wanted to say that my BMX model could be different to this forecast here, because the BMX model is only forward looking for 180 days, and it's more on the now than the future. So this one here is 100% future, and it's the end of the year, so 360 days from here. So that's why these numbers can or these rankings can be different to my BMX rankings. But we can see that Hut8 here is also number 1, Argo Blockchain number 2, and yeah, but in the BMXI, Bitfarms was number 3, and here it's Marathon right now number 3, and Bitfarms is number 4. So it's not completely the same, but it's very close to. Okay, guys, please be aware that all models are wrong, but some are useful. Make your own calculation, understand what I'm doing here. Yeah, think about these miners, read a lot about it, learn, then you will the best decisions for your own money, because I'm convinced that you can make the best decisions for your money, not someone else. This is very important to understand and to realize. Okay, guys, so how many X did we make since the BMX version 0.3? So 3 weeks ago, I made this first stock price forecast, and yeah, since that point in Hive we did 2.2x, in Hut8 we did 2.3x. I mean, in these stocks we did a lot more, but they dropped back again. So at the end of the trading day of 31st of December, here 2.3x. Bitfarms number 1 here with 4.5x. They jumped like crazy. Argo Blockchain 3.1x, Mara 2.2x, Bitdigital 4x, all in the last week here, and Riot 2.0x. So number 1, 2, and 3 is Bitfarms, Bitdigital, and Argo. And if you watched my BMX videos, these guys here, they were always on the top 4 here. Argo was always number 1. Bitfarms was number 3 or number 4, and Bitdigital was always 3 or number 4. So we can see that my BMX model works, and it seems like that Hut8, which was always number 2 and is now number 1 in my BMX model, they have a lot of room to grow. I think the market right now is waking up a little bit, and the first thing the market understands is hash rate, operational hash rate. But there's more than operational hash rate, and the market will figure it out in the upcoming weeks, and that's the HODL-X, so that's how many bitcoins do you own. And I think that's why the Hut8 is very low here in the X, and I think there's a lot of room to grow. But also here, it's no financial advice. It could be completely different. We will see in the upcoming weeks. So my BLONITY portfolio X since mid of December. So in the first week, we had 102% here, so it's 2x. And in the last week, we had 38%, so we're now at 2.4x with my portfolio. I will track it, and we will see at the end of the year how many x do we have. Yeah, before this, I already had 3x or so with my portfolio, but I cannot prove this, and no one cares about it. So I will start with the BMX version 0.3 here with my first stock price forecast, or with my portfolio video with my first. And yeah, that was 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I want to show you my portfolio right now. My biggest positions are right now Argo Blockchain, Hashrate, and Bitfarms. And yeah, I'm thinking about what I'm doing next week. I think I will increase a little bit in Mara, because I really like their strategy. I think they're gonna be the #1 giant at the end of the year with their big purchase. They have a very nice partner in energy, and they have the hardware partner in Bitmain. Yeah, and that's why I think I will increase a little bit in Mara. Also, the stock price dropped here. It seems cheap right now. Maybe not in my model right now, but yeah, in this time I will do. Yeah, I will thinking a little bit more into the future, because my model is only 180 days. But yeah, this move is more like 360 days. So I will increase this a little bit. I will try to increase Riot a little bit, because this position right now is very small. And I will try to increase my new position here, Ether Capital Holdings, because Ether is up very big, and my Ether exposure in my stock portfolio is very low, like 5% here with ETHCAP and Hive. So I don't want to invest into Hive right now anymore, because I don't like the strategy right now. Also, the hash rate from Ethereum is rising like crazy. And yeah, it's gonna be, they really need Bitcoin mining hardware right now, and I will wait for this. So I will try to increase these 3 positions, because yeah, in my BMX, Argo and Hashrate, they're #1 and 2, and Bitfarms #3. But you can see these positions are right now very big. They have grown so big in the last week. So I will try to cut a little bit of them into this one, because I like it to be diversified, and I like these US stocks too. They're maybe a little bit overvalued right now compared to the Canadians. But yeah, don't want Riot at 4%. I want like 6-7%, Mara at 8 or 9%, something like this. Bit Digital, I will like these 8%. Yeah, we will see. Yeah, guys, please remember, it's gonna be a very rough ride. There will be 50% drops in one day. The question is, can you handle the volatility? To succeed, you need a lot of know-how and nerves of steel. This is very important. You should have no emotions here. It's very difficult. You have to learn it. And my strategy for the upcoming week, because I expect huge increases next week, because Bitcoin is up like crazy, Ethereum is up like crazy, FOMO is up like crazy. My strategy for next week is wait, see, calculate, and execute. Like Plan B said here, it is always the waiting, the doing nothing that makes you money. In the last weeks, I did a lot of trades. Some were good, some were bad. And I was thinking, maybe it would be better to don't trade that much. Wait for the big opportunity. Because, for example, in Bitfarms, I sold at 140, I sold at 240, I sold at 340. It peaked at 370. And it looks like these miners, when they're in FOMO and they're rising like crazy, then it keeps rising like 2, 3, or 4 days. Like Bit Digital last week, there was one day with 100%, the next day was 44%, and it was another 60% or so. And yeah, I often tend to, when they are like 50%, I think, okay, now they are overvalued, I sell, and I go into the other stock. But maybe they have 2 days to go to peak. And yeah, that's why I want to be a little bit more patient. I want to wait longer, see, and then calculate, and then execute. So I will keep you informed here about my BMX model. I think tomorrow, maybe I will do it every day this week, because it's a very important week for us. I think we can make a lot of money next week. So I hope you're invested. I hope you are diversified, because you get angry when another miner makes a lot of money. But yeah, it's going to be also a lot of fun that you're invested. And yeah, thank you very much for following, for everything. And guys, see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.